are live at the Stover Dome. It is, let me check my calendar. Oh, yeah, it's district title game. Two teams, one goal, one rivalry, one game. On one side, the home team, the one seed in this district, the Versailles Tigers. And on the other side, separated by maybe, 20 minutes on the road, if even that, about 15 miles. In blue, the Cole Camp Bluebirds. It's going to be a battle. It is a jam-packed gymnasium. I'm Colton Taylor, the coach, Jason Vansel, with me. Coach Vansel, man, what's the energy like today?
I'm 49, and my heart hasn't stopped racing all day long. I've already talked to some other parents, and they feel the same way. The kids are in this. They're dialed in. They're probably the least nervous. All us old-timers are more nervous. But, man, there's a lot of energy in this gym. You can see it on people's faces. You can definitely see it on the kids' faces. You know, we've lost 2 district titles in a row. We're a little bit hungry today.
I am very excited for this one because it's one thing to have a district title match, but I'm just going to say it as it is. These are two teams that don't really care for each other very much. They've played each other twice this season, and neither game ended with one wanting to sing Kumbaya with the other.
Well, I'm trying to find somebody on the list of teams we played this year that did care for us.
You know, you have a valid point there, Jason. I'm starting to think the common denominator might actually be Versailles at the end of all this.
You go 23-3 and you have a great player like what we do, you tend to not make a lot of friends. And that's okay, because that's what's gotten us this far, is rough crowds, rough gyms, lots of road games, and just a lot of adversity.
It's been a great season. We're going to talk about that season on the road here in just a few. By the way, yes, we are on the radio. We are on LineLakeRadio.com, but also if you want to watch this, it is through Misha.tv. They control everything in the postseason, and you got to go to Misha.tv. The link is actually on our Facebook page that will take you directly to this game. It is a $10 pay-per-view buy, but I'm looking at it right now. Streaming is up. It is in action. It is in 4K. I made fancy graphics. We're all kinds of hyped. We're going to take a break. Come back with your H&R block of Versailles pregame show in just a moment. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
It's not called a farm won't or a farm can't. It's the Case IH Farm All Series, and it's available now at Crown Power and Equipment. And instead of telling you that the Case IH Farm All can do baling, mowing, pulling, raking, and digging, we'll just give you the list of things it won't do. Ready? Nothing. Get your Case IH Farm All Series today at Crown Power and Equipment and find out why Can Do comes in red. Crown Power and Equipment. Passion, power, performance. Find a location near you at crown-power.com.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
The H&R Block of Versailles pregame show, we had to chat it up with Mr. Ryan Pryor and get the important information heading into tonight's game, and it is going to be a big one. Jason, let's break down both of these teams. We're going to start with the visitors first, the Cole Camp Bluebirds. They come in 21 wins on the season. They were the undefeated K-Singer champions, a perfect 10-0. They actually fell in the K-Singer tournament, though, to Tipton and Stover, so kind of a weird season. But this Cole Camp team, very familiar with these Versailles Tigers early in the year. Specifically, December 7th, Versailles came to Cole Camp, played in the old gym. Now, there was no Gentry Diekman. That's what I heard from everybody. No Gentry Diekman. Versailles won by 30 points. It really was never a ball game. At the end of 3 quarters, Cole Camp had 39, and so did Ryder Williams. That was a very infamous game for a lot of reasons. Then you fast forward. You fast forward to the Stover tournament. Stover tournament championship game. Cole Camp and Versailles, both squads back to fully healthy or as close as they got this season. They met up, and when they battled it out, Versailles won 99-76. So like I said, these two teams know each other, but at this point, they don't really like each other.
No, they don't like each other. And that second matchup, both teams played totally different. They had their big man, and we had everybody playing in Crane. We had 3 players go over 20 points in that game, plus a fourth one almost there. That was kind of the first glimpse of what Versailles basketball truly is. And now we're seeing it again late in the year. And Versailles is hitting on all cylinders right now. Colcamp, though, I'm going to tell you what, Coach here is no dummy.
No.
He's a great coach. He's got a good big man. He's got a good guards. He's going to have something. There's something different he's going to throw at this Tiger team tonight, I guarantee you.
Hey, you talk about polar opposites in this stretch of the season in the sense that Colcamp, they want to run 6 kids. They got their starting 5, and then they will bring Colton Diekman off the bench, and that's all you're going to see out of the Bluebirds. They will run their 6, and that's all they want to run. They run a high post action with Gentry. They want to get him running north to south to the rim. Versailles, a lot of times, well, recently, has ran the death by a million cuts strategy, in which, we all know number 10. We know one of the most prolific scorers in Versailles high school history, and I'll say he's the best scorer of the basketball in the state of Missouri. That's not me giving you an opinion. That's me giving you a fact. Nobody in the state of Missouri scores better than Ryder Williams. You know what you're going to get there. But the death by a million cuts has been the depth of this team now. Ty Ollison might be the hottest three-point shooter in the land next to young Steph Curry himself, Michael Vansel.
Oh, God.
Then you throw in Tristan Albrecht. The Pterodactyl has been phenomenal the second half of the season.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Tristan, the last time we played, Tristan and Ty both kicked in 20-plus points. They were knocking it down from all over the place. If we can get that second and third score going tonight and Ryder can just kind of quarterback this thing all the way and distribute the ball, it's going to be a long night for Colcamp. Colcamp's got to find a way to make up 30 points.
That's
I'm not saying that in a disrespectful manner, but you're coming up 30 points short. You got to find a way to make up 30 points either through defense or offense. 6 kids, I don't know if that's going to get it when you're out trying to run with this deep Tiger team. So, and you're going to have to do it defensively. That's why I say Shear's got something different up his sleeve. We're going to find out what it is.
And I do got to get a little love while we're just naming off players, because there is so much more depth to the Tigers than what we just talked about. You get a guy like Jay Sean Cotton, who you never know if you're going to see Jay Sean 5 minutes in the game or if you're going to see him for 25 minutes.
Who could start on about every team we play.
And once again, there's nothing fancy to Jay Sean's game. He is a bulldozer that finishes well around the rim and rebounds. But the guy that I think has truly been the X factor, no pun intended, is the X-Man himself, who's going to get the nod in the starting lineup tonight, Xavier Jones-Nolan. You never know what he's going to do. He may come in and knock down 3 threes. He may grab 8 rebounds, force 2 steals, draw 3 charges. He may serve you popcorn and make hot dogs in the back. I mean, he does everything this team asks of him. And for a team that doesn't have a lot of depth like Colcamp, that can be a problem.
You know, it's funny. You hit it on the head. You're right. You don't know what he's going to do. But he may be the most consistent player the whole year long.
Yes.
He's going to do something. I don't know what it is, but every game he leaves a huge fingerprint on every game he plays in, whether it's that big rebound, that big 3. He may seriously be maybe one of the most consistent players on this team all year long, and he comes off the bench.
I have to send a message to someone who's listening right now because I'm a little concerned at the moment. Tony, please pat Laura on the back and tell her to take a deep breath. I'm afraid she's going to fall over up there. She looks stressed out. I'm stressed for her at this point. It's going to be fun this evening. And I messed up the coach's interview. I went and talked to the head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Josh Walters. I had it recorded and accidentally hit the record button again, and it just messed it up. When I talked to Josh, I love that he still has the same mindset. Yes, he threw in this is what we've been looking forward to all year. We want a district title. I said, so what's got to be different? He said, nothing. My boys are going to come out, and they need to play a game like they do every single game. We need to play our game. We need to play to win. And he said it's going to be about execution. And I said, are you worried about the kids being locked in? This is the third time you've seen a team, and he just kind of chuckled and said them being locked in is not a problem right now. I can promise you that. Of course, the elephant in the room has been the health concern amongst starting point guard and, all-state caliber player, junior Reese Murdoch, as we saw Reese just absolutely tear that ankle up on the first play last game.
He's looking pretty good right now.
I was going to say he looks fine in warm-ups, and it sounds like every physician in North America has had an opinion about it.
Yeah, Dr. Vinny Boombots from the Eastern European shores, and he came in, and I think it was Rodney Dangerfield's old doctor. And we've been working on that ankle pretty good. He's been on the stem machine, ice bath. Walters was pushing that giant stem machine down the hallway. It looked like an IV machine going down the hallway at school yesterday. So Reese said today it's feeling pretty good, but it'd sure be nice to let him rest a lot more in this game, and hopefully we get through this one and we use him more on the next one. But he'll probably play a little bit, but
he's moving good right now.
Looks good.
I asked his old man before the game, said, Heath, what's the story on Reese? And he said, you know that kid. He's going to play no matter what. But, yeah, if you could – and I'm not trying to overlook Colcamp. I don't mean it like that. This is a good Bluebird team. This is a Bluebird team that if you overlook them, they will sock you right in the jaw and make you pay for it. But if Versailles could somehow jump out to a lead and not need to put Murdoch on the floor,
let him rest. Get him in the ice water right now.
Absolutely. You let him rest because it's going to be a quick turnaround for whoever wins this game because they will play, a Tuesday coming up on Tuesday. Laura's struggling over there, Jason. Look at this. She sends me a message over here. Look at my watch. She is definitely struggling over there in this one. Oh, well, we are just about ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it's a district title on the line at the Stoverdome. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
This is Como Connect Internet Court. All rise for the Honorable Judge Chip Thunder.
Be seated. I can see from my notes here, Mr. Plaintiff, that you have slow internet.
Yes,
Guilty!
But I didn't plead my case.
It don't matter. No excuse for slow internet. Como Connect has ultra-fast internet at ComoConnect.com. Bailiff Snuggles, get this man out of my courtroom.
Your bailiff is a T-Rex? Why?
Because I'm Judge Chip Thunder, baby!
We are back in an absolutely jam-packed Stoverdome. I'm telling you, I've worked a lot of games in this dome. I have never seen this many people. There's not a gap in the railing. If there's less than 500 people in this gym, I will be shocked. I mean, this is incredible. Let's meet the starters. They go one at a time for each team, but we will start with the Colcamp Bluebirds. They're Road Blues under head coach Kevin Shear, assisted by Levi Hare. Number 3, Grady Strathman, a senior. Number 10, Reed Harrison, very impressive senior with a nice mid-range game. Number 20, Matthew Bright, a senior. Number 22, Tyler Howard, a senior. And number 23, Gentry Diekman, a senior. So it's all seniors in this Colcamp lineup.
That's going to be the same thing for Versailles here. We got number 10, Ryder Williams. Number 11, X-Man Jones getting the start tonight. Number 23, Tyrus Allison. Number 35, Tristan Albrecht. And number 44, Michael Vansel.
Michael, Stephen, Curry, Vansel. Yeah. The kid, he can't feel his hand, but it's been hot the last few games.
Yeah. As long as he's diving on the floor, he'll feel it.
I know he doesn't like to talk about his shooting. He's a little modest with it,
yes,
but that's okay. We are shifting gears in the Chuck Yo, the Land Pro first quarter. Coach Walters walks out there, gives a little last-second instruction, and knowing Coach Walters, that instruction was, hey, go play some basketball.
Yeah, it's like we were talking today. There's nothing that you can tell these boys at this point. They played together since 3rd grade. They were built for this moment. This is what they've been doing their whole lives to get all the way to this point.
Boy,
throw the ball up, let them play.
Gentry's a big old boy. He may be 6'7" as he's jumping against the Pterodactyl. Colcamp wins the tip, gets the first look at this one. We are underway in this district championship game. Colcamp, okay, They want to sit back. If you're going to play a 3-2, Cole Camp saying you're going to have to come out and pressure, or we will hold the ball at half court. Yep. Ryder Williams obliges as he's going to put a little pressure on the sideline. I don't hate the strategy by the Bluebirds. You got 99 hung on you last time.
Well, you knew they were going to do something different. They have to do something different.
Yeah, Ryder, you can say that Ryder doesn't like to play defense. I think you're going to see a different 10 in this game. It's a district title. There's nothing that kid has wanted more this year. And he gets the steal on the opening possession right on cue. He's going to bring it up, dishes it out to Ollison. Ty sets his feet, fires a three, and knocks it down. First points of the game go to the Tigers.
That's huge if you're Versailles. You've seen what they want to do to you, and you just took it from them and dropped a three.
Ryder Williams just flipped the script. Oh, you think all I do is shoot the ball and I don't play defense? Why don't I get a steal and the assist on the opening possession?
Yeah, you got to remember this Tiger defense is how our offense is created.
Strathman had a look at three, didn't want it. Harrison will try one from the top of the key. It won't go. Diekman keeps it alive, has to throw it back blindly, out of bounds. Ball back to the Tigers. Tigers moving well in their defense early.
Yep, that defense, it's a killer, man.
The wingspan on the floor. It hurts not having Reese out there, but Jones Nolan, I mean, he is a fantastic defender in his own right.
I'll tell you, you can't find a more quality. If there was a six-man award, it is his.
Ryder, corner three, up and good! Williams coming out on a mission, a steal, an assist, and a three within the first minute and a half for Ryder Williams. You think he wants this?
These boys are hungry, man. They're hungry.
Howard over to Harrison. Gentry at the high post, and he is fouled. A reach going to be called on Jones Nolan. It said they really want to get Diekman the ball at the high post.
Yeah, he likes to get it high and then take it low. So
I mean, you look at him next to Tristan. I think Tristan may be 6'6", and Gentry's taller than him. Yeah. I would not be surprised if Gentry's 6'7".
They're right there together.
Harrison whips it over to Strathman. Back to Harrison. Tigers working hard to really take Gentry Diekman away at the high post. Harrison lines up a three off the iron, won't go. Long rebound, out of bounds, back to the Tigers. 6:05 to play in the Chuck Yodeland Pro first quarter. Versailles leads 6-0. Once again, this game streaming at Misha.tv. Williams brings the ball up the floor. It is straight man. No, it's not. Excuse me. It's a zone. Well, it's kind of a junk defense, I think.
Kind of a little junk look.
And Ryder doesn't care. He goes right through the junk, draws the contact, and he'll shoot too.
You can bet Ryder's going to be finding the people he wants to try to get foul trouble on, and he's going to be going after them.
So Williams to the line. 5:50 to play. 6-0, the Versailles lead. His first free throw up and on the money. I mean, I just once again can't get over this crowd. A timeout going to be called by the Versailles bench. Ryder lets out a scream as the Tigers head to the huddle.
That boy's got bigger ideas, man. He's got bigger plans and scoring records.
It's a 30, so we'll hold it here. But I love that. The whole point of high school sports is to watch kids grow and learn life skills. And I actually think we've seen that from these kids because you look at, once again, you look at Ryder, you look at Tristan, you look at any of these guys, they can score the rock. But when you hit a point where the team goal matters more than your individual accolades, it says so much about your growth and maturity.
Yeah, you know, Ryder, I love that man. I love that kid like he's my own son, man. I've watched him grow up. I've watched him do incredible things. But I watched these boys for many years to kind of tag along on his coattails. Well, all these boys have stepped up now, and they are, you know, right there with him on the same level now, and they're all playing great together, and it is fun to see all these boys getting involved like this, and Ryder leading the way.
Ryder's second free throw off the iron and good.
That's always a good sign, making free throws, man.
Versailles leads 8-0. 5:45 to go in the first quarter of this district championship game. Class 3 District 8 winner moves on to sectional play on Tuesday. I believe if Versailles wins, they are hosting that sectional game.
Yeah, that's why this was a very important game.
Howard on the outside. Versailles in that lengthy 3-2 zone. Top of the key, Harrison to Strathman. They do get it high post to Diekman. Long strides to the rim, lays it up and in for the first points of the game for the Bluebirds. He found the gap and took advantage of it.
He does that well.
Ryder to Albrecht to the corner. Ollison wants another three. He'll get it. I said in the pregame, and I'll say it again, the hottest shooter in mid-Missouri right now might wear 23 for the Tigers.
Right now, Ty Ollison is the man.
Beginning of the season, no offense, Ty, he looked like he threw a shot put every time he shot it.
It was a Clink City, but he's leveled it out, man. He's got it. He's playing with confidence.
It's 11-2 Versailles, 4:50 to go. The student section's making some noise. And it's another steal by Ryder. His second of the game on the fast break. Cups it. His shot is blocked. He gets laid out after the shot as well. No whistle. Play on.
You can cheer the block all you want, but the steal is a problem because that's his second one. And if you want to play slow ball, he's going to speed you up.
It's been less than half a quarter, and he's got 2. On the inbounds, Albrecht receives it. Crossover inside, gets his man in the air. That's a foul. They're going to call a shooting foul on Diekman. That was a smart take by Tristan.
Yeah.
He knew that the block was coming. Get his man in the air, draw the contact. If you're Colcamp, you cannot have Gentry Diekman get into foul trouble.
Nope, and I guarantee you they're going to try to pin the second one right on him. I would look for Ryder to go right at him.
Albrecht's first free throw up and good. Telling you, Tristan is I don't even know what to say. I knew Tristan was going to have a good year.
Rebound monster right now for sure.
There ain't no
he
doubt
can be an
about
offensive monster when he wants to.
His second free throw is money as well. Tigers lead grows 13-2. 4:35 to play. Versailles with a double-digit lead already. This Tiger defense looks scary right now. Strathman steps into a 3 off the iron. Wouldn't go. Long rebound. Saved blindly by Howard. Diekman goes up and gets it. Good play by Howard to keep it alive. He's being harassed by Williams, who tips it out, nearly stripped again. But it is recovered by Harrison. Gets it inside to Diekman. Long strides to the rim, and he finishes. That's been the Colcamp offense. Literally, he has all 4 of their points.
Yep.
Ryder brings it up. Harrison pressuring him. Once again, it's kind of a weird junk defense. No, now it's just straight man, excuse me. Ollison, his third 3 of the game. It's too strong. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Vansel. Jones Nolan at the top of the key. Goes back to Ty. He'll try another. Too strong. Vansel keeps it alive, but it's hauled in by Howard. Howard ahead to Diekman. Runs through Jones Nolan. What's the whistle? It's going to be a blocking foul. That was a big one. Kind of a 50-50 call, and it could have been Diekman's second. I mean, seriously, I know I've said it 5 times, but I keep looking around this gym just in awe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even standing room only because there's not much standing room. Diekman's first free throw up and good. 13-5. Versailles leads 3:38 to go. And look who's in the game. Number 2, Reese Murdoch.
We'll see what you got, Reese.
That ankle, I promise you, is taped up tighter than Fort Knox.
I guarantee Coach Walter's right ear is probably tired of him begging him to get him in the game.
That's like football. I figured he'd just sneak in eventually. Yeah, if you thought he wasn't going to play, the kid almost took a kick return to the house on Father's Home with a broken foot.
Yeah, we watched him play at about 60% the whole first half of the year, and it looked pretty good.
Murdoch has it in the corner, gives to Ollison. Ollison to Ryder, knocked off the ball. Steal by Howard. Colcamp wants to run, trailing by 7. Howard gets inside. It's taken away by Vansel. Top of the key. Strathman has a look, lines it up. Halfway down, won't go. Offensive board by Bright. Blocked by Albrecht. Extra pass to Diekman. 2 Tigers got a hand on it, but they're going to call a shooting foul. We'll see who gets it.
Tristan.
Just his first, team's third. So once again, Gentry Diekman still the offense. First free throw up and good. To a degree, if you're Versailles, do you just kind of tell yourself, hey, we know Gentry's going to get some points.
You're going to have to find other points somewhere else.
I was going to say, for one guy to outscore an entire team is going to be difficult.
Unless you're a Butler, and that almost happened. But that's a rare situation.
That was different. That kid had the spirit of Larry Bird in him that night. Both free throws are good for Diekman, so the lead now down to 5 with 3:12 to go in the Chuck Yo and the Lamb Pro first quarter of play. Jay-Sean Cotton making his first appearance of the game. He checks in for Vansel. Ryder brings it up. Harrison out on him. Ollison sets the screen. Ryder spins off, gets in between 4 guys, and his shot blocked from behind. Tigers will inbound under their own basket. Jay-Sean, the trigger man, needs to find somebody. Tries to loft it deep. You can't do that with Gentry there. He picks it off. So Colcamp was in a rough spot early. They have a chance to cut this to a 1-possession game. Inside to Diekman, out to Harrison, lines up a 3 off the iron, won't go. Albrecht soaring for that one.
Nice board.
Ryder hesitates at 30 feet, gets inside, all the contact off the glass, should have been an and one, he don't care.
He don't care, he ain't going to get the call, but he's going to score it anyway.
15-8, Tigers by 7. That was pure muscle ball.
They will not give him a foul. It's not going to happen this year.
Once again, I just keep looking around. This is a college atmosphere. There may be 600 people in here at this point. I don't know.
Nice to see the wrestlers back here leading the student body once again with our new state champion, Tristan Cavett, down there.
Dude, that's a tank of a human being, by the way.
He's a 51 Buick, dude.
I got a low tire. If he wouldn't mind picking up my car so I could change it, I'd appreciate it. Gentry Diekman, strong take inside, finishes. 15-10. Colcamp, literally, all of their offense is Gentry Diekman right now. Albrecht to Ollison. Back to Albrecht. He gets Diekman in the air, drives, extra pass to Jay Sean. His shot blocked from behind. Colcamp does a great job of putting Diekman in a position where he can float off ball and basically get all the contest from his help defense.
Yep. Does a good job.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from what Gentry's doing. Great athlete, but his blocks are coming from the help side, not one-on-one. Vansel to inbound. Needs some help, finds Ollison. Shot fake, goes to Ryder. Ryder draws a double team, gives it to Ty, lines up a three and hits another. Is that his third?
That's his third. Ty's flexing on him a little bit.
Ty Ollison putting on a shooting clinic early.
They're throwing some D out there too.
He closes out on Strathman. The pass is tipped but recovered by Harrison. Albrecht was just about off to the races with that one. Howard has it. 1:15 to go. Over to Strathman, back to Harrison. Howard, Ryder steps out on him. Bright steps to the corner. Colcamp has yet to put in a single sub in this game.
The Tiger D's right there, man. That's 2 deflections on this one possession.
Colcamp going to slow it down. They may be thinking, how much clock can we run here? It's an 8-point game. Harrison tries to go short corner. A trap waiting for him. Ball is tipped but goes out of bounds. That's a dangerous spot if you're Colcamp. If you pick it up in that corner, you've got Jones-Nolan and Ollison both trapping you there. That's not a good spot to be.
No, you get down there, boy, them boys get taller.
The inbounds. Bright gets in the short corner, gives it to Howard. Top of the key, Harrison.
A little bit of an elbow there.
45 seconds. Harrison gets the pass back. Albrecht extends on him. High post to Diekman. Back out to Howard. Lines up a three. Off the front iron, won't go. And Diekman, another good board put up and in. Albrecht, you saw him pull back. Didn't want to pick up the foul.
Yeah, don't give him a reason to blow the whistle.
Versailles going to have to get a body on Diekman. He's got all 12 of the Colcamp points. And driving baseline, and a charge going to be called on Ryder. I don't know. Kind of seemed like the defender slid up under him, but nonetheless, charge is going to be called.
You know how this is going to go. You know how it's going all year. It was a horrible call, but it is what it is. So we play on.
22 seconds left. Versailles by 6. Colcamp has rallied in this quarter. They looked lost early, but they have found something, and that something has been Gentry Diekman inside. In the corner, Strathman in a double team pass is tipped, but as we've seen a few times, Harrison recovers it. Howard gets it in the corner. 6 seconds to go. Diekman at 3. Skip pass. Strathman lines up a 3. Hits it. What an end to the quarter for Colcamp as they cut the lead to just 3. 18-15. Versailles leads the Bluebirds. We'll come back with the second quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KS95.
Getting ready to start the Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sale second quarter. And, I mean, prior to that last shot, every point for Colcamp came from Gentry Diekman before Strathman was able to knock down a 3 that drew it down to a 3-point game. So, I mean, Jason, you got to give the Bluebirds some credit. They are not going away.
No, they're tough. Coach Sears, he's tough, man. Colcamp's always had a good program. They got tough kids, so it's going to be a dogfight. Coach Walters told the kids, do not expect this to be like the first 2 games. And he's not lying.
If this game continues to be close, I want to know how long you're able to keep Murdoch playing low minutes, because I can tell you he is not going to sit there quietly. Versailles will get the first possession of this second quarter, going to the basket to our left, sort of. Jones Nolan, top of the key, straight man from Colcamp, gives it to Ryder. Hop step, gets inside, and he's fouled, and I think that's on Diekman.
Should be. He's going to keep taking it at him.
And we'll see what the official says. That is Gentry's second. Ryder will go back to the line.
You can bet he's going to go after him now.
Coach Sheeran talking with Gentry, saying, hey, man, we can't have you in that situation. You cannot be drawing fouls. That's going to be up and good for Williams. Second free throw coming up, just 8 seconds into the Gladstone Cobo Trailer Sales second quarter. It's been a weird day. Started off jumping in the lake, and now I'm in a gym of 600 people watching basketball. Second free throw good for Ryder as well. Lead back at 5. Winner moves on to sectional play on Tuesday and will be one of the final 16 teams left in Class 3 boys basketball. Great pass, finds Bright inside. He is fouled. Count it. Tigers late going for the block. Bright made him pay.
2 on tie there.
So Bright could cut the lead to 2 with a made free throw. It's off the front iron, no good. Albrecht the board. He's going to run with it. Brings it into the front court. Jones Nolan's got a look. Fires the 3, won't go. Rebound on the floor, so is Vansel. He gets a real scuffle on the floor. Neither of them boys are going to give it up early. And the whole crowd is letting them have it because, in a way, that's what you want. It's a district title.
It's a fight on, man. That's what this is. Get after it.
If that ball is loose, there is no such thing as a 50-50. It's my basketball, and if you put your hands on it, we're going to tussle.
You want it, you got to take it.
And we'll see. It was called a jump ball. Possession favors the Bluebirds. I appreciate that neither coach has a problem with it either. Neither coach saying a word, as Coach Shear and Coach Vansel both kind of looking on like, all right, cool. They're going to get all the sweat up off the floor first, though. I think what the officials are saying is, Jason, your boy sweats too much.
Yeah, he does. He's a little bit of a pig.
Just means they're working out there. Him and Bright both. Bright did an excellent job in that Stover game. Him and Belt were battling back and forth. That was fun to see.
Yes, it was.
20-17, Versailles by 3. Colcamp with the basketball. Howard to Harrison. In the corner now checking the game is Colton Diekman. Gentry Diekman not on the floor for the Bluebirds right now. We'll see how the offense responds. Skip pass to Harrison. He steps into a 3, and it's good. We're tied up.
Nice shot.
That was tough. Albrecht was there to contest, but it's a 20-20 ball game. Ryder Williams brings it up. Harrison on him. Ryder turns the corner, head of steam, hangs in the air, and finishes.
And you know when things kind of get into a lull, you know who we turn to every single time.
Ryder has been, I'll say, quiet by his standards the last few minutes, but I would not be surprised if that changes.
He knows when he has to push down on the gas pedal a little bit.
Harrison over to Howard, to the corner. Bright up top to Harrison. I got to believe with Gentry Diekman not on the floor, Reed Harrison's the guy that you look to get you a bucket. 6:20 to go in the second quarter of play. Top of the key, Colcamp, I mean, they are going to be the definition of patient here. They do not mind going slow in this game. Harrison, high post. Colton Diekman skips to the corner. Strathman, good closeout by Jones Nolan to not allow the shot. Back out to Harrison. High post Diekman skips to the corner again. Same ball movement by Colcamp. They burned about 45 seconds on this possession. High post. Diekman inside to the corner. Back to Howard, to Harrison at the top of the key. This is the longest possession of the game.
Yeah.
And if you're Colcamp, it makes sense. Gentry's not in the game. You're burning minutes without him on the floor, making sure the lead doesn't grow at all. It's kind of heads up.
That's where Coach Shears, he's a smart coach.
I've said it before. Colcamp, no matter what they have talent-wise, not saying they don't have talented kids because they do, but even if they didn't, they will always be as disciplined as it comes. Colton Diekman, short corner jumper, up and good. That possession could not have went better for the Bluebirds. Run a minute and a half and end it with a nice jumper. Tied at 22. Pick and roll game. Ryder used the screen from Vansel, gives it to Albrecht, dials up a three. Too strong. Rebound, Jones-Nolan dishes it to Olliston. Goes to Vansel in the corner. He'll attack, dishes it to Ty. Ty wants his fourth three. Give him his fourth three! He's going to have to ice that wrist after this game.
Yeah, it is. Look at him, man. He knows it. He's dialed in.
25-22, Versailles regains the lead, 4:40 to go. Coach Scheer calling something out to his boys. He's got a set play in mind. It's straight man defense now, and Versailles has switched it up. Ty Ollison on Reed Harrison. Be fun to watch those two battle. They are running Harrison all around the floor, and it's going to be a foul called on Ollison as he trucked through the screen.
That'll be his third.
They're using Reed Harrison kind of like the Warriors use Steph Curry. Run him in a big old circle and try to wear down his defender or catch him going through a screen. Diekman going to come back in. Albrecht going to get a breather. Versailles going to bring back in Reese Murdoch. And he's going to go man with Gentry Diekman. I want to watch this. That is two phenomenal athletes.
Yes, it is.
On the outside, Howard being harassed. Reese is all over Gentry, near steal by Ollison, but instead, that's going to be Ty's fourth foul.
Well, they got one on the board, but I swear that he had three.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm wrong here.
They're just saying that's his second.
All right.
Well, okay. I mean, they're not going to argue with you about it being a second instead of his fourth.
I'm fine with it.
So Ty will get a breather as Bias comes in. I'm telling you, watch Reese and Gentry. That is two guys that neither one are going to back down in this fight.
This is going to be the battle right here.
Reese doesn't care if he's got half an ankle, 2 ankles, or somehow 3 ankles. Howard on the outside, Ryder on him. They go to Harrison, Bias harassing him at the top of the key. It's a simple down screen game for Colcamp, and they're flaring to the corner. Harrison, step back 3, halfway down, and Reese with the box out to beat all.
Yeah, nice box out.
Jones-Nolan brings it up. Behind the back to create some space, goes to Vansel. Trying to post up Ryder, it's tipped away and saved by Diekman. Ryder harassing Howard up the floor. If you like defense, you like this quarter. These teams are getting after it.
Yeah, this is a defensive battle right here, man.
Colcamp once again setting a lot of screens. That's a moving screen, but whatever.
Yeah.
He ran with him, but all right. Diekman goes to Bright, Howard steps out and get it. Ryder on him. Wait to see number 10 poke one of these. Ryder really likes that one-on-one opportunity. Once again, Reese running with Gentry. Gentry gets it in the short corner. Murdoch on him. They are trying to screen Ryder off so they can free up Howard. They finally do. Top of the key is Bright. 3 minutes to play. 3 points to Versailles lead. Bias goes out on Harrison. Looks like Jay Sean going to check in at the next dead ball. My question is, this is an exhausting way to run. Colcamp is not deep. How long can they run like this?
I know. We're going to find out.
Howard, top of the key to Strathman. Jones-Nolan on him. Back screen. It's called out by Bias. Reese sees it, jumps it, takes away Diekman. In a bit of trouble is Strathman. Needs help. He finds Harrison, and Harrison steps forward. And honestly, kind of a heads-up foul by Ryder as Reese had to come off of Diekman to take the pass away. They fed him inside, but before he could get the ball up, Ryder got in there and got him on the arm so he couldn't get the shot up.
Is that going to be our...
That's Ryder's second, team's fourth.
Team fourth. Okay. Thought we had 5 there for a minute.
So Colcamp inbound under their own basket. And they catch Harrison on the run. Mid-range jumper won't go. Jay Sean with the board. Bright takes it away. His shot won't go. Murdoch winds up with it. Never underestimate Reese Murdoch's heart. That kid is hurting and still out there. A screen from Murdoch to Ryder, and he draws the foul on Gentry.
Ryder is smart. He is smart. That is a nice job right there.
That is a big one. We'll see what Coach Scheer does, and he's going to go to the bench.
Go to the bench.
So Gentry Diekman picks up his third foul. I'm not saying number 10 knew who he was going after, but I think Ryder had his sights on that one.
Oh, I guarantee he does. He knows.
That kid's basketball IQ is through the roof. First free throw for Ryder is up and good. You ever get the feeling that Ryder's having one of those quiet nights where at the end of the game you're going to be like, how did he get 40?
There's going to be an explosion at some point.
It's
because it's just, and I'll give Colcamp credit. I said you have to make up 30 points. Right now they're doing it.
No, yeah, they're playing very, very well. Williams, great from the free throw line, knocks down both of those. 27-22. Versailles by 5 again with 2:10 to go in this Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales second quarter. Harrison on the drive, gives it to Strathman. He bobbles it, finds Howard. Colton Diekman in the corner. Gentry not on the floor. Harrison steps into a three off the front iron. Long rebound, finds its way back to Harrison. They leave him unattended. He'll fire the three. It won't go. Another offensive board, this time to Bright.
Tigers not getting the boards like they have in the last few games. Got to box out.
They're in-man defense, too. This is the easiest to rebound out of. Versailles looking to jump some passing lanes in this man defense.
Should be a travel both times.
A lot of these screens are looking questionable.
Yeah.
Howard steps out and get it. We've got 1:30 to go. Colton Diekman gets the pass. Murdoch out on him. Reminder, the Tigers have 14 fouls. Anything will result in free throws. Ryder takes a shot to the jaw on the screen.
Blow your whistle!
Harrison to Colton Diekman. Reese on him. Reese knocks it loose. And
nice job, Reese.
Wow, what
nice
hustle.
Job.
Murdoch dives around Colton Diekman trying to save it. And you see Coach Walters is having an emphatic discussion with the refs saying, man, I know you're setting screens, but you can't set those chin high and pop my kids in the face.
The Referee Association in Missouri has all decided we will not call anything on number 10. We're not going to give him any fouls against him at all, man. It's just, they don't get it.
And Reese dropped on the screen, leaves Colton Diekman open. His shot won't go, and Jay-Sean fighting through everyone for the board. They're going to say his heel hit the line before he got it away. I love this gym. This is so cool. Every call, it is 50-50 in this gym. I mean, you see where the blue stops and the black and gold starts, and the energy is insane.
Oh, it's electric in here right now.
Howard to inbound, needs help, and he finds Harrison in the corner. It's again 5-point Tiger lead. We're under a minute to play. Yeah, my game clock on the live stream is way off. I apologize, folks. Bias harassing Strathman, a little give-and-go game. Harrison to the rim, floater, won't go. Jay-Sean, another board. Reese brings it up for the Tigers. 40 seconds to go in this first half. Tigers with the ball in a 5-point lead. Jay-Sean the screen. Reese tries to turn the corner, goes to Bias. Bias inside. Backs his man down, fires to Reese. He finds Ryder. Ryder thought about the three. Harrison out on him. Ryder going to set him up. Use the screen, goes baseline, gives it to Reese. Up and in for Murdoch. Two-man game, Ryder and Reese. That's a scary two-man game to go against if you're the defense.
Nice job, Reese Murdoch.
Colcamp wants the last shot here. They trail by 7. Game clock down to 6 seconds. Harrison to Colton Diekman, back to Harrison. Tries to get inside, a little push off, floater up and good. Colcamp at the end of the first and the end of the second quarter, a big bucket, the lead at 5. Whew. We played 2 quarters. I need a breather. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Polylift Boat Lifts. You've got your home at the lake and you found the perfect boat. Now to just make sure the boat bottom stays clean and up out of the water. Polylift Boat Lifts. We've been the lake's choice for reliable boat lifts for over 40 years, and we offer a lifetime warranty on our tanks. We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant wants to invite you to join them for a casual lunch or family dinner out for authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles and Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover. Or you can check out their new location on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletics.
Deposit checks anytime, anywhere. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. With mobile deposit, you can enjoy the convenience and ease of depositing your check simply by taking a picture of the check while using your mobile phone or tablet. It's fast and secure, and it saves you a trip to the bank. Sign up today and see how we can make your life easier. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Ozark Regional Insurance, an independent insurance agency, combines friendly customer service with quality insurance products, including home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and recreational vehicle insurance. Owned by Phil Hilty, Ozark Regional Insurance services the Lake and Central Missouri. For a quote, visit them in Tipton at 309 U.S. Highway 50 West or call 660-433-0108. And Megan Randall, manager in Versailles at 609 West Newton or call 378-6081.
And we are back with the Hy-Vee halftime show, as it has been nothing shy of a battle in that first half. At the half, as I'm getting a couple adjustments made because I'm a slouch and forgot. Let's see, that is right. Okay. At the half, Versailles leads Colcamp by a score of 29-24. I just realized I did not fix that part. My apologies. These numbers are not right underneath their names. Nonetheless, Jason, who led Versailles in scoring in that first half?
First half, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points for Ryder. T.O. had 12 on 4 3-pointers. Albrecht's got 2 free throws, and Reese Murdoch's got 2. So Ryder and Ty leading the way.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Bluebirds are probably led by Gentry Diekman.
Diekman, he had 12 in that first quarter. And Harrison's got 5, Strathman's got 3, and Colton Diekman's got 2.
How many did you say Gentry has?
12.
He was literally everything for Colcamp in that first quarter of play. Man, I don't know. I mean, Ryder, once again, I say Ryder's got a quiet 13, but I just wonder if there's something coming because Colcamp is playing man defense, and I think he started to realize late in the quarter that if he sizes up his matchup, he can go to the rim at any time.
Well, this is the game of chess that is played. So, Coach Scheer come out. We knew it to be something different. He did something different. Now it's Coach Walter's turn to see what you're going to do now.
Man, I got to give nothing but love to Coach Scheer. That man, he is as old school as it comes in his coaching style, but if you want a coach that is going to grind and find something in your team that he thinks he can exploit, he will throw everything at you but the kitchen sink, and he has done that tonight. Now, what's going to be interesting in this match in the second half, first off, you have Gentry Diekman with 3 fouls. I got to believe if you're Coach Walters, you're in there saying, hey, guards, if you get a shot, I don't care that he's got 4 blocks. You're going right at him.
He's going to get blocks, and nobody cares. It ain't the NBA, and this ain't posters. You go at him, and you get his butt on that bench is what you need to do. Sit him down. They are not deep. And then, we got to get some steals on defense. We were getting some in that first quarter early on. We got to get back to getting some steals and make this Colcamp team run a little bit, wear them out.
Well, for Versailles in the same breath, though, nothing but love for Ty Ollison. His hand has been hot as hot can be. The kid, I'm trying to think across his last 3 games, he's got like 12 made threes.
Yeah, he's done pretty good here in the last few.
He has really added a whole new dynamic. What I'd love to see, though, for Versailles is to get Albrecht going. Tristan's got a couple free throws, but I mean, if you can get Tristan going downhill to the rim, he's as big as anybody on the floor, and I think could be an impact player.
We need that. This is one of those games you need that number 2 and number 3 scorer to step up. This is where we need that team basketball. Once again, give Colcamp credit. They've taken it away. So,
well, reminder that the winner of this game moves on to the Sweet 16, if you will, as they will be one of the last 16 teams in Missouri playing on Tuesday night. For Versailles, if they hold on to this 5-point lead or add to it, they would be playing in Versailles against, I really should have looked up who they would be playing. I can find that through the break.
Most likely it should be Herman or Montgomery County, I believe. That should be
Herman or Montgomery County.
Yeah, I believe one of the 2.
That's kind of what I thought. But I may try to get some updates on that if I can.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything out of that district, but those were by far, if I remember, the 2 that it should be.
Well, I may try to do a little looking and see what I can find. So I'll do some research. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the Hy-Vee Halftime Show in just a moment. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Lakefront homes, luxury homes, condos, first-time home buyers, farms, foreclosures, townhomes, villas, lakefront commercial. First Choice Realty is Eldon's oldest and most trusted real estate brokerage. Christopher Weeberry is a lifelong resident of the Lake area and real estate salesperson. Call Chris Weeberry with First Choice Realty today if you're thinking about selling or looking to purchase a new home. 573-480-2313. That's 573-480-2313.
Spring is arriving store-wide at Emmy's, a boutique. From clothes to jewelry to purses to decor to swan candles and drizzle melts to kitchen items galore, plus a large selection of baby items. Stop by and check out all the new spring items arriving at Emmy's, a boutique at 111 West Jasper in Versailles, open daily at 10, closed on Sunday. Emmy's, a cute little boutique with a warm and welcoming atmosphere. You can follow Emmy's on Facebook and stay up to date on new arrivals.
PenMax Staffing has immediate job openings with long-term potential. They have excellent opportunities in Versailles, Eldon, California, and the entire Lake area. Apply online at penmac.com or call 573-392-8383 to set up an appointment for an interview. That's PENMAC.com or 573-392-8383 to apply. PenMac provides free help finding a job. Apply today and go to work right away. Your one application will find you multiple possibilities.
Back with the Hy-Vee halftime show, Versailles holds a 5-point lead, which, most people would sound good. But you got to remember, this game's been played twice already. And in the first two appearances, Colcamp lost by 30 and 27. If you're the Bluebirds, you're not just confident. You feel very, very good to only be down 5 at the half. And this Versailles Tiger team, it's going to be interesting to see what they have in the second half. Do you have another gear you haven't hit? Do you have something in store? Who can you get going, and where can the points come from?
Yeah, you're going to have to do something to, this Colcamp team's confidence is just growing right now, and you've got to shut that down. You've got to put an end to that. So Versailles is going to have to come out here and answer the bell. If this game, in my mind, me and Coach Williams were talking today, if it was a 30-30 halftime score, we're in for a dogfight. And 29-24, that's pretty close. We need to be putting points on the board. That was kind of our thing. Colcamp has done their job on finding a way to take 30 points away. So we now have to impress our will on them, because right now we're playing Colcamp's game.
Well, I will say, in Colcamp's favor also, holding Versailles to 29 in the first half, that's something too, because Versailles has been rattling off 80-point games left and right.
80-point games, yeah. Ideally for us at halftime, we like to be in that 40 to 50-point range, somewhere in there usually. So Colcamp, once again, got to give him credit. Coach Shear's good. His boys are playing hard.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting some outside advice on this game. Always fun to text some coaches.
Man, I've learned here lately, everybody is an expert on everything. I have learned that.
Well, I could have told you that, man.
Lots of people are experts, let me tell you.
Oh, well, both teams are back in their huddles, getting a little last-second coaching. Very different styles here. Coach Walters is a little more of let the kids play, whereas Coach Shear is very meticulous. Coach Shear has a game plan, and I don't mean that bad. His boys, like I've said before, they will run through a wall for him. They will do whatever he says. They are disciplined, and they are talented for sure.
Here we go.
All right, Versailles will get the first look of this third quarter. Poly lift, boat lift, third quarter underway. Versailles going to the basket to our right. Once again, 29-24 to start the second half. Plain and simple, the next two quarters decide who gets to keep playing basketball and whose season's over.
Yeah, just win the quarter.
Williams uses the screen. Pass winds up in the hands of Allison. Three, top of the key. Won't go. Great box out, board by Vansel. Out to Jones Nolan. Thought about the three. He drives, gives it to Allison. Allison inside, takes the contact, goes to Albrecht, ball knocked loose. Both players go on the floor, winds up in the hands of Strathman. He wants to run out with it on the fast break. It's a give and go. Back to Strathman, banked up and in.
Tigers got to take care of it.
Lead down to just three. Williams uses the screen. Mid-range, spin move, rider off the glass, shot wouldn't go. Harrison with it. Colcamp could pull to within one. Spin move, but first the charge going to be called. Who else but Xavier Jones-Nolan.
This is where that other man's got to step up. Ty's been stepping up. We need somebody else to step up right now.
I really would like to know how many charges Xavier has drawn over the last 3 weeks of the season. Albrecht on the right side. He attacks. Spin move on the block. Goes back, makes some space, whips it to the opposite corner. Ollison's three won't go. Off front iron. Harrison the board. So the Tigers have got some looks, just haven't got the shots to fall.
Tigers got to hit them boards, man. Got to hit them boards.
Strathman with it. Being pressured by Jones-Nolan. Over to Howard. Up to Harrison. Once again, is a patient Colcamp offense. You know, I just realized as a shooting foul going to be called on the Tigers, Gentry Diekman's not starting this second half.
They've got him on the bench right now.
This will be interesting to see what Coach Shear's game plan is here.
And Versailles better take advantage.
Well, right now it's a run from the Bluebirds to start the second half as Harrison is going to the line for two more. He could cut this down to a one-point game. First free throw off the money. Fletcher Bias will check in for Ty Ollison. Bias has given the Tigers good minutes tonight.
It's going to be Ty's third now.
Second free throw for Harrison, up and good. 29-27, Tigers by 2. Versailles yet to score in the second half. Minute and a half has gone by. Ryder turns the corner, spin move, gets to the rim, laying with the left hand. Pretty move from Williams.
Yeah, that's there all night long. He's just got to keep attacking it.
They're playing Versailles straight up. They're not really sending a double or any help on Ryder. I'll be interested to see if he continues to be aggressive. High post is Strathman. He's in a trap, has to give it up to Colton Diekman. They're running Harrison off about 87 screens. Bias checking him. Howard gets it. A good closeout by Albrecht. Strathman at the free throw line, taken away by Jones-Nolan. The double comes, and it's tipped. That's a double tip. That's off the Bluebirds. Ball back to the Tigers. X-Man with the defense again.
X just does those little things that don't go in the stat book, but he makes such a huge difference in every basketball game.
Lead at 4 for Versailles, and they have the ball. Gentry Diekman is checked back into the game. Comes in for Colton Diekman. Jones-Nolan gives it to Albrecht, uses the Ryder's screen, back to Ryder. Gets his man in the air, sets his feet, fires the three off the iron, too strong. Good box out by Harrison as the ball goes out of bounds.
Are you kidding me? That's a joke. That's a joke.
So Colcamp will inbounds under their own basket. What does that say? Oh, sorry. Harrison will bring it up the floor. 5:30 to play.
Colton, sorry.
31-27 is the lead. They go to Diekman at the high post. Albrecht on him. It's a handoff to Harrison. Little confusion, but Albrecht able to recover. Back to Harrison in the short corner. Good closeout Bias. Howard resets the offense out of the volleyball line. They're trying to run that two-man game. Get Diekman on the back cut. Howard making some space working against Williams. Now Strathman. Down screen sets up Diekman.
Lots of screens. They've worked on their screens this week.
They really do. They run off them hard and they set them well. They flash two guys through the paint to clear it out. Diekman's got a one-on-one with Albrecht. He goes baseline. Albrecht takes it away, but Diekman wraps around and scores. Good finish by Gentry, and it's a two-point game. 4:50 to play in this third quarter. It's a sold-out Stoverdome. And a matchup to beat. Ryder beats his man, rises in the air, and the shot just too strong. Great move to get to the iron. Big possession here. The Bluebirds could tie or take the lead with any kind of field goal. Down screens from Diekman. Frees up Howard. Strathman trying to get free. Instead, he'll screen away. Now Diekman steps out and gets it. They're going to bring Strathman across now. It's been the same movement from Colcamp all game, but an effective one. And, okay, a blocking or a charging, I can't talk. Ryder's going to get a foul called for running through the screen. That will be his third. So now both leading scorers for their individual teams, Ryder and Gentry, in foul trouble. They go for the lob on the backside. Lob's too far. Gentry loses it. It's on the ground. Ball's loose. Vansel gets it. Needs help. It goes off Colcamp out of bounds. That's got,
that's terrible.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. That's not even close.
I'm going to reiterate.
You can see that from the other side of the dome.
Okay, Colcamp maintains possession. They'll inbounds under their own basket. Howard to inbound. They go to Gentry on the block. Vansel, good position, and he takes away the look for Diekman. Ryder wants to run with it. They're trying to muscle him off the ball. Ryder gets inside. He goes through everyone, takes the contact, and finishes. They're going to wave it off and say it was before the take. I'm here to tell you, Tin's not happy right now.
He's not happy right now. He's going to be pushing down on the gas now, I think.
This could get interesting here. Ryder Williams playing aggressive, but the foul was on the floor. Lead stays at 2, 31-29, 3:57 to go in the Polylift Boatlift third quarter. Bias gets the inbounds, goes to Ryder. Ryder working against Harrison, uses Albrecht for the screen, makes some space, gives it back to Tristan. He steps into a three. It's too strong off the back iron. Strathman with the board. He's in a trap, and what's the call? Jump ball going to be called. Bias got his hands on it. Possession arrow favors the Bluebirds.
Oh, my Lord.
So Colcamp will get another look at this. 3:44 to go. This has been defense. I didn't even realize that Gentry Diekman came out of the game for Colton Diekman. They're running a little offense-defense, try to keep him out of foul trouble.
Comedy Central at this point. Come on, Versailles, got to answer.
Harrison on the point. Bias on him. Howard to Harrison. He gets inside, kicks it out to Howard, passes on the three, back to Harrison, Bias on him. Gentry Diekman, he can shoot the three, but he doesn't want it. Albrecht, a good closeout. They run Howard off the screen. Once again, it's a patient Colcamp offense. They know exactly what look they want. They want a low-scoring affair. They want high-percentage looks in the mid-range or uncontested threes.
I see Reese Murdoch's getting ready to check back in, and maybe he can put a little bit of extra pressure on him.
Howard with it. Over to Strathman. Down screen, Diekman. Howard comes out and picks up the pass. We've got 2:50 to go. Strathman with Jones-Nolan on him. Harrison, they go to the block to Diekman. He spins baseline. Good help defense by Vansel. And finished by Bright on the weak side. We're tied at 31 apiece. It's been a low-scoring affair. Ryder fakes the three, drives, good help by Bright. Extra pass inside to Albrecht. Takes the contact, turns around, puts the shot up. It won't go, gets his own miss, but it's taken away. Colcamp has a chance for their first lead in quite a while. Extra pass, Bright lays it in on the weak side. The Bluebirds lead by 2. Coach Walters wants the timeout. We'll take the break as well. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
If the exterior of your home needs repair or it's in need of a fresh new look, Elite Roofing and Siding is here to help. Be assured you'll receive excellent service as our customers have once again voted us best roofer at the lake. We appreciate your business and for trusting us with the exterior of your home. Call us today at 302-ROOF. That's 302-ROOF. For all your roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, serving the lake area for more than 20 years.
If you like defensive battles, then you like this third quarter. 33-31 is the score. I mean, at the you're talking Versailles has scored 2 points. Now, the problem is for Versailles, Colcamp scored 9 in this second half. So the Versailles offense has gone stagnant over the first 6 minutes. However, number 2, Reese Murdoch, whether he's got one ankle or two doesn't really matter to him as he checks back into the game.
Yeah, we're going to need a little energy out of him.
So on the floor for the Tigers, it is Murdoch, Jones-Nolan, Bias, Ryder, and Jay Sean. Murdoch turns the corner, goes to the rim, shot fake, puts the shot up, and it won't go. Tigers have had a couple point-blank looks roll off the iron. Colcamp brings it up across half court, and I guarantee you're going to see something slow here. They want to run clock. As Gentry Diekman is not on the floor, they've went back to Colton Diekman with Gentry having 3 fouls. Harrison with it to Colton Diekman. Strathman over to Howard. Now to Harrison. Murdoch gambles on the steal. Howard gets in the corner, doesn't want the shot. Murdoch quickly back. And Murdoch pokes it loose. And it goes off of a Bluebird out of bounds. Reese Murdoch may only have one ankle, but he's still a defensive monster.
He's still there. If he can move, he's going to give you everything he's got.
Ryder will bring the ball up the floor. Tigers trail by 2. He skips it to Jones Nolan. Open in the corner for 3. Won't go. Tigers cannot buy a bucket, but it's Reese stolen. Great hustle by Jones. Ryder's got a head of steam. Gives it to Reese. Back to Ryder. He'll try the deep 3. It won't go. Jace on the board. His putback won't go. He gets his own miss, and it won't fall either. The Tigers are ice cold from within 5 feet right now.
They're thinking too much. You just got to play. Put it in. We are rattled. We just got to settle down.
Colton Diekman with it. Coach Scheer calling out to his team. I think he wants one shot. 40 seconds to go. Howard. It's high to Bright. Out to Colton Diekman. Harrison. Colton Diekman, corner 3, up and good. Big bucket as Colcamp has their biggest lead of the night at 36-31. Plenty of time for the Tigers to get a bucket before the end. Murdoch goes inside and draws the foul on the way, just the 3rd team foul. Honestly, a smart foul by the Bluebirds because otherwise Murdoch was going to have a layup. So 10.4 to go. Versailles will inbound under their own basket, trailing by 5. If you'd have told me Versailles was going to score 2 points in this quarter, I'd have called you a liar.
Nope.
Inbounds to Cotton, back to Murdoch. Ryder steps out and get it with 7 seconds to play. Harrison on him, clock at 5, 4. Ryder steps back, fires the 3 and hits it! Big bucket at the buzzer by Williams. We've got a 2-point game going into the 4th. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
4th quarter, getting ready to play. The Como Connect 4th quarter. It's a 2-point game. And if you want to know what a leader looks like, I will say in the huddle, just watched number 10, Ryder Williams, yell at his teammates, wake up. That kid is fired up, and he's making sure the other 4 on the floor with him are as well. As to start this quarter, your usual starting 5 are on the floor. Reese Murdoch, he hobbles when he walks, for Pete's sake.
But he always has.
That's fair. I'm telling you, 2 don't care. He ain't feeling nothing right now.
You know, that's the thing about games like this, man. It doesn't matter how good you are. When the lights are shining bright, you know, you got to show up. And right now, Versailles got to find an answer in this 4th quarter.
Well, Versailles will get the first look at the second half, trailing by 2. Murdoch back on the point. Vansel sets the screen. Straight man from Colcamp. Albrecht gets it in the corner. He's going to go to the top of the key, run a weave with Reese. Reese drives out to Ryder. Ryder thought about the deep 3. Instead, he goes to Albrecht on the wing. Albrecht loses his footing, keeps the dribble alive. I know they wanted to travel, but he was dribbling with it, so it's not a travel. Ryder inside, extra pass for Vansel's tipped away, but it stays with the Tigers. I'm not saying take bad shots, but I would not be surprised if at some point in this quarter, number 10 basically says, I want the ball and I'm going to the iron. Meet me there if you want.
That's what's probably going to have to happen. It's going to have to be Ryder right now.
Reese gets the inbounds in the corner, goes to Ollison. Ryder steps out to meet it, uses the tie screen. Goes back to Ty, lines up a 3 for the lead. It won't go. Long board, chased down by Tristan. He'll fire a corner 3 and get it. Tigers regain the lead, 37-36. We've been asking, where's Tristan? There he is in the 4th quarter.
We need him right now.
Strathman tries to answer with a 3. It won't go. Great box out and board by the Pterodactyl. Ryder yelled at him in the huddle, and Tristan said, all right, I hear you. Ryder, deep 3, good! Good! All the momentum is going for the Tigers right now. Colcamp wants the timeout. Versailles 40, Colcamp 36. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at KS95 and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
We are back in the Como Connect fourth quarter. In between quarters, Ryder screamed at his teammates, wake up. Well, they woke up. Big shot after big shot. First Albrecht from the corner, and then Ryder from the parking lot. Tigers went from down by 5, I believe, to up by 4. But Colcamp looking to cut into that lead. Harrison gets to the free throw line. Contested by Ollison. Board tipped around. Who else but Tristan with another?
Here we are, Tristan. There you go, baby.
Reese, left alone, fires the 3, and it's short. I don't mind the look from Murdoch, though.
No, I'm fine with that.
Harrison brings it up. Still a 4-point game. He gets inside. Back cut Diekman. Makes some space. Extra pass to Bright. Up and good. Tough finish. Lead back at 2. Ryder brings it up. Ty to set the screen. Ryder going to try to go baseline. He's knocked off the ball by Howard. Foul going to be called. That's one of those situations for Versailles. I think when a lot of people think about basketball, they think if you don't get to the rim, it's a failed play. If you have to recover and foul the kid, it's a succeeding play still.
Yeah.
It's a good play. Still, just the first team foul on Colcamp in this quarter. 2-point game. Tigers inbounding under their own basket with 6:27 to play. Bansel, the trigger man. He has to get it to somebody. He just lobs it deep. Ty Ollison showing off the vertical to go get it. Gives it to Ryder. Ryder sets up the offense. Screen from Reese. Pick and roll game. Reese to the rim, out to Bansel. Corner 3, up and good! Michael Steph Curry Bansel from downtown.
Big shot.
Jason, how many times I got to tell you, that boy's a shooter.
Right now he made it. I'm all on board with him now.
5-point lead for the Tigers with 6 minutes to go. Winner wins the district. It's poked loose by Albrecht. Diekman gets it back. Head of steam to the rim. What's the call? A blocking foul on Murdoch. That was 50-50 for sure.
Oh.
But Gentry will go to the line for 2. Once again, I got to give nothing but love right now to Reese Murdoch. I give that kid a hard time. He's a great kid, and he is in pain playing in this game. His ankle went directions it shouldn't. He didn't care.
He is battling.
I asked his dad how he felt before the game, and he said, do you really think it matters? He was playing one way or another. Gentry's first free throw is up and good. Lead back to 4. I cannot promise I will be able to talk tomorrow. Second free throw coming up for Diekman. It is up and good. 3-point game. Versailles 43, Colcamp 45, 50 to go in the Como Connect fourth quarter. Reese to Albrecht. It was a gamble. Ollison has it. Skips it up to Reese. And the ball tipped into the backcourt. Versailles has to go back and get it. That's going to go as a turnover. I think it was a miscommunication, essentially, and results in a turnover back to the Bluebirds. So the Bluebirds could cut it to 1 or tie it here. Strathman goes into the backcourt to get it. Versailles in straight man defense. Albrecht out on Diekman. You got 6'6" and 6'7". Both can play like guards. Albrecht giving Diekman no space. He has to give it up. Goes to Strathman. Harrison steps into a 3 for the tie. It's too strong. Long board. Who else but Albrecht? He is having a big fourth quarter.
Yes, he is.
Ryder brings it up at the volleyball line. He's got that look. I think he wants a shot here. He goes baseline, spin move on Harrison. 2 defenders come to meet him. He goes out to Reese. Over to Albrecht. He wants the 3. Halfway down, came back out.
I don't know how that thing doesn't go on through.
Whew, defying gravity. 5 minutes to play in a 3-point game. Ollison on Harrison. Little weave to Strathman. Back over to Howard. Harrison steps up and gets it just behind the volleyball line. Diekman, with the down screen, was trying to free up Strathman, but the Tigers communicating well. I think they're starting to get used to a little bit of this screen game. Harrison with it. 4:30 to play. 3 points to Versailles lead. Colcamp is patient. I mean, if you're Versailles, it's like, hey, you don't mind waiting with them. And it was a gamble by Albrecht. Diekman gets it. Great help defense from Ryder. or Diekman was going to have a wide open lane to the basket. Good ball movement, though. Diekman gets it underneath and lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game.
You got to keep an eye on him.
Tigers gambled and got beat on the backside, so just a 1-point game. Versailles needs points here. Ryder comes over and sets the screen for Reese. Reese to the corner. Bansel tries another three and gets it!
Don't say it, Colton. Don't say it.
I'll say it. The kid's a shooter, darn it. He is lighting it up from downtown. 4-point Versailles lead, 46-42. Harrison, mid-range jumper, draws the foul.
Yeah, we just made one up. Yeah.
Draws the foul on Tyrus. He is not happy about it.
I don't even understand. I don't get it. I don't.
So Harrison will go to the line. He is a very good free throw shooter, and that is also Ty's fourth foul with just under 4 minutes to play. First free throw for Harrison is long. So Reese, this is tough right now for Versailles. Is a timeout going to be called? I don't know who called it. Don't matter. I need the break as well. Under 4 minutes to go. 46-42 Versailles by 4. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Martin Metal Northeast of Versailles is always finding ways to save you money. Introducing Bundle Bargain Savings. Simply go to our website at martinmetal.com, click on building supplies, scroll to the bottom to see the great discounts on overstocked entry doors, garage doors, windows, and more. Also, there's a bundle package pricing on metal and lumber. You can also check out all of the other quality products that we offer here at Martin Metal. For over 35 years, we continue to be the leader in the metal building industry. Call us today at 573-378-4050 or swing on by for a visit today.
3 minutes and 51 seconds. In 3 minutes and 51 seconds of game time, we are going to know whose season goes on and whose season is over. Versailles holds a 4-point lead over Colcamp. This is the Class 3 District 8 championship game. Whoa. A lot of emotions have been felt in this game. 600 people crammed into the Stover Dome.
Boy, it feels like it too, man. They're living in the jungle right now, the air in this place.
I mean, seriously, there's not a gap on the rails. Second free throw up and good for Harrison. So the lead now is 3. 46-43, Versailles with the lead and the ball. Ryder brings it up, Harrison to meet him at half court. Jones Nolan sets the screen. Ryder deciding which way he wants to attack. He tells Jones Nolan dive, goes to Bias. Back to Ryder at the volleyball line. Shot fake. Harrison doesn't bite. Ryder drives, goes to Albrecht. Albrecht makes some space, picks it up the short corner, needs help. Vance at the top of the key, gets it, drops it off to Ryder. Versailles now showing some patience on offense. Ryder hesitating at 3, draws the defense in, goes to Albrecht. Corner 3. Jones Nolan off the back iron, won't go. Rebound winds up in the hands of Harrison.
I'm not sure I do anything like 3. I think I would keep this thing safe and simple and go to the hole.
So Versailles holding on to a 3-point lead. Colcamp with the ball, 3 minutes to play. And good help defense on the screen by Albrecht. Forces the ball out. They were running a pick and roll with Diekman. And you can tell Versailles is paying close attention to him. They run him on a weave. Vansel takes it away on the block. Dish out to Strathman. Howard at the top of the key over to Harrison. Posting up right low. Jones Nolan takes it away. Diekman steps out at 3. Now Strathman with the ball. 2:40 to play. Harrison with it. Out to Howard. I'm telling you, Colcamp was the definition of patience offensively. They probably make 15 passes before they take a shot, and that's not an exaggeration. Bias pokes it loose, dives for it, ball still on the floor. Harrison has to jump. That's a travel. And a timeout going to be called instead by the Colcamp bench. I think Harrison got away with one. He leaned up with it, but nonetheless, Colcamp holds on to the ball with the timeout. So a 3-point game, 2:26 to go, and they're going to talk it over. We'll hold it here. I can't get over this intensity. Who's going to blink? I wonder, though, and I see it now on the Versailles bench. I wondered, I don't care if he's hurt or not, it's a 3-point game. How long can you keep number 2 off the floor? And apparently the answer was until 2 minutes and 26 seconds were left.
Yeah, you put your boys in and you ride this thing out. You go out with what you got.
So on the floor for the Tigers, it looks like in the huddle, it's going to be Vansel, Murdoch, Albrecht, Jones Nolan, and Murdoch. Got a talented 5 out there right now. And once again, Ty Ollison in a bit of foul trouble right now.
I'm going to lose my mind.
I just never had one to start with.
Dude, I am too pumped up here. I'm back in coach mode, dog.
All right, let's see how this last 2:25 plays out. I'm telling you, nobody is sitting on the outside here.
There's not a spot in here to stand, dude.
This is incredible. I mean, they're gathered around us. They're gathered around the railing. Kohlkamp with the ball. They can cut it to one or tie with a bucket here. Versailles has switched back to the 2-3. We haven't seen that since the first half.
Trying something new here.
Oh, we haven't seen the 2-3 at all. Excuse me, we saw the 3-2.
We saw the 3-2, not the 2-3.
Giving the Bluebirds a different look here, and we'll see how they respond. They are doubling Gentry high, taking him away on the backside with Vansel and up top with Jones-Nolan.
You're going to be open to a 3 here, so you got to be careful.
Got to move quick. Strathman has it. The thing is, you have speedy guards. Reese extending on one corner. You got Albrecht on the other. Ryder and Jones-Nolan at the top, and Big Mike holding down the middle. Under 2 minutes to play. Versailles a 3-point lead. Strathman a 3 for the tie. It's long. Albrecht the board. The ball's in the hands of one of the greatest scorers in the history of Versailles High School with a chance to close out a district title.
You try to hold this, Colton?
I don't think 10 knows how to hold it. I think you let him play basketball and what's the old expression? You ride the horse that got you here? Screen by Vansel. Ryder knocked off the ball. Whistle's going to be blown because the ref almost got taken out by Ryder being taken out.
Yeah, you have to blow it whenever he almost knocks you down.
1:26 to play. That's team foul 2 on the Bluebirds. Versailles holds possession. I mean, yeah, if you can do it in a way that doesn't risk a turnover, you do. Albrecht foul, play on. Crossover, gives it to Reese. You don't need a 3 here. If you are Versailles, you find a way to the iron. Ryder with...
Yeah, I keep it. I play for a last shot.
Ryder being harassed by Harrison. He used the screen to get some space. Howard comes out and challenges. Ryder spins away from it. He goes to the basket. He's hammered. He's going to shoot 2.
Right now, Versailles has not missed a free throw tonight, so let's see.
Versailles now entering a game of, if you want to play man defense, I'm going to put my best against your best, and we're going to find out whose best is the best. Number 10, I told you, when it got down the stretch, you knew he was going to want the ball in his hands, and he absolutely is right now.
Yes, he is, man. He's the leader of this team, and right now he is leading.
Ryder's first free throw rolls off the iron. First miss of the game for Williams. The second, though, can make this a 2-possession game.
Need this second.
This gym's been loud all night, but it gets eerily quiet on these free throws. Second one rolls off as well. So the lead stands at 3. 1 minute to play. Kohlkamp can still tie here, and Coach Scheer wants to talk it over with his boys. We're going to take the break. It's 46-43. Who's going to win this championship? Find out when we come back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Divine and the Land Pro team will provide you with excellent service and more than 25 years of combined knowledge of the local real estate market. Looking to buy or sell land or farms in Miller, Morgan, or Camden County? Call Chuck Yo, the Land Pro, at 573-280-4452. Victoria Divine makes finding your next home enjoyable, utilizing the latest technology to bring buyers and sellers together. Buying a home is a big decision. Trust Victoria Divine to handle all the details for you. Divine and Associates, powered by eXp Realty, located across from Wood Supermarket in Eldon.
Back in the fourth quarter, 1:02 to play. Now I'm really curious, if you're Kohlkamp, what's the strategy? Do you try to run a lot of this clock, get the last shot for the tie, or do you worry that, hey, if you don't make that shot, you need time to rebound and foul? And Kohlkamp, worth mentioning, only has 3 fouls. That first foul is not even going to put Versailles on the line.
Yeah.
Once again, Versailles to close this out, going to Albrecht, Ollison, Vansel, Jones-Nolan, and Reese Murdoch. Reese Murdoch playing at 50%. The Reese's 50 is better than a lot of kids' 100. We'll see how this one ends. If you're watching the stream, that game clock is not right. It's at 1:02. My clock got off. I'm running multiple things. It happens. So here we go. Kohlkamp with the possession. Under a minute to play. Harrison over to Howard. Goes to Diekman on the block. Double team. Rips it away. His jumper is short. Rebound tipped around. Fight for it. Still loose. And it's still loose. It went off everybody's hands. Winds up with Harrison with 40 to go. He goes high post to Diekman. Knocked off the ball. Vansel has it. Gets it to Ryder. Tigers with the ball. 34 seconds. And Ryder is tackled.
Literally tackled. Literally tackled. You got to be kidding me. That's just a foul. Must be 1989 again.
Oh, my goodness. And, yeah, Coach Walters holding the X up going, hey, what's going on? But that is just the team's fourth foul. So that means that Versailles is going to have to go the distance to the floor. 35 seconds left. Ball security is key, and you got to hit free throws if the foul occurs. X-Man and Ryder on the front of this press break. Full court man pressure from the Bluebirds. Ryder or Reese to trigger. Reese gets it into Vansel. He needs help, finds Ryder. Tigers have to break the press. Ryder working against Harrison. Nice move to create some space. He gets it across half court. Extra pass down low, but he's fouled before the pass, and he'll go back to the line. Oh, we have talked about free throws all year long, and there will be none bigger than at the end of this game.
Oh, baby. Right now you need them. You need them.
You know how sometimes there's like warnings outside theme parks that say if you have heart conditions or high blood pressure, you shouldn't ride this ride?
I've got every health ailment there is right now, and they're all showing up.
Williams, first of 2 free throws. It's money. It's money. It's a 2-possession game, 47-43 with 26 and a half to go. Timeout called by the Cole Camp bench. Versailles leads 47-43, 26 seconds to go in the district title on the line. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Strategic Wealth is a family-owned financial planning investment firm passionately serving clients across 26 states from the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Reach out today and see how they can help accelerate your progress towards your goals. Visit swealthinc.com or call 573-693-9337. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth.
And we are back for what can only be described as an insane finish to this game. These two teams have positively, absolutely traded blows back and forth. We are now down. Once again, if you're watching the stream, I apologize. I did not realize the camera froze up. I've got like 18 things going on.
Dude, there's so much intensity going on in this gym right now, it's hard to see anything.
47-43. 26 and a half seconds left. Ryder Williams has been exceptional tonight. I mean, absolutely. He started the game with a steal, an assist, a 3, and another steal. And now he's trying to close the game from the free throw line. He has extended the Tiger lead to 2 possessions at 4, 47-43. Versailles not even putting anybody on the line to rebound right now. Ryder with a free throw could make this a 5-point game.
Smart move by Coach Walters. Just put everybody back.
Second free throw for Williams. It's butter. It's up and it's good. Tigers lead 48-43. 25 to go. Colcamp has to work fast. Harrison brings it up. Crossover. He gets inside, hangs in the air, and he is fouled. And we'll shoot 2. So Harrison going back to the line, trying to cut this down to a 3-point game. As I said earlier, this may come down. A district title may be decided by free throws. Harrison's first free throw is up and good. It is worth noting, Versailles is not in that bonus yet. That's only their third. So if need be, they can always foul to stop a break. Second free throw is good for Harrison also. 48-45. Versailles has to get the ball, and they do to Ryder. Ryder being pressured, and he is fouled. 3 seconds come off the clock. Ryder will go back to the line with 17 seconds left in this game and a 3-point lead, a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
These are huge again.
17.4. And once again, Versailles, they don't need to have anybody at the line. They're sending them all back on defense, getting them ready. Ryder's first free throw rattles and falls off the iron. Worth noting, Colcamp is out of timeouts. Versailles has 3. Second free throw for Williams. He can make it a 2-possession game. Gives it a good spin, good knee flex, good flick, but it is short. 3-point game. Colcamp could tie. They've got 14 seconds to go. Harrison brings it up. Versailles staying in the zone. Do you foul? Do you foul to make sure they can't get off a 3? It's poked loose by Williams into the hands of Jones Nolan. Ryder has it. Ryder is fouled with 2 seconds left. With either made free throw, Ryder can slam the door on a district title.
Just need one, baby. Just need one.
And I say again, the kid they say can't play defense poked the ball loose to force the turnover.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things people don't know about number 10.
He leads this team in steals at 3 a game. And of all people, Coach Walters wants the timeout. I think this is a timeout. You see the smile on 10 as he goes to the bench because I think reality is setting in. if I make 2 free throws, if I make 1 free throw, I can finally say I'm a district champion.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
This game has been something. This game has been wild. If you're Cole Camp, you're hoping for 2 misses, obviously. You don't have a timeout if you get them, so you would have to get the board and go fast. I got to say, I am beyond impressed with this Cole Camp squad tonight.
Obviously I'm a dad. I've got a vested interest in this game. I am very, very partial. But I got to give Coach Shear credit, win or lose, man. He found a way to do it. Said he had to take 30 points off the scoreboard. He did. Colton, we're usually 30 points more than this right now. Coach Shear is an unbelievable coach, and his kids, unbelievable heart, man. However this finishes out.
I mean, Cole Camp has absolutely slowed the game, and I like this decision by Versailles. They went ahead and they're putting people into rebound now. They want to make sure Cole Camp doesn't just have a wide open look and a chance at this, but Ryder's saying, hey, why don't I just end this game myself? First free throw's butter. It's a 2-possession game, 49-45.
Now you just don't foul anybody. Just don't foul.
Versailles, what are you doing Tuesday? How about hosting and playing in a sectional game? Second free throw for Ryder. Williams is money. 50-45. Inbounds Cole Camp. They can just heave it up. The buzzer sounds, and Versailles has captured the Class 3 District 8 champions. Versailles moves on to sectional play in their house Tuesday night. They knock off Cole Camp 50-45. Post-game show coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Kids ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Contact one of Miller County Health Center's certified car seat techs for assistance at 573-369-2400.
H&R Block of Versailles is a family-owned and operated Block Advisors office celebrating 10 years of business serving Versailles and the surrounding areas. Pamela Johnson, an enrolled agent, and her certified team are here to prepare your taxes, handle your bookkeeping and payroll, plus audits, tax notices with the IRS and the state, and problem solving and issue resolution. For more information, call the H&R Block office on Monroe Street in Versailles at 573-378-5843. 573-378-5843.
At Lake Regional, we're proud to offer a nationally accredited cancer center with deep expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and personalized treatment plans. Our team is here for one reason: you. We promise to be at your side from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, leaving no stone unturned. Lake Regional Cancer Center. Our commitment runs deep.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people. Call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Well, it's team picture time now here in Versailles, as it's all smiles after the Tigers caused heart problems, blood pressure issues, and I don't know, a lot of us are going to need therapy after that game.
I needed a ton beforehand.
As the Versailles Tigers are district champions, and they are moving on to sectionals as the student section storms the court now, and it's great to see. Coach Walters, he's not always one to, really show a lot of emotion or show much, but he's got a big old smile on his face. This has been a lot of fun. In back-to-back days, Versailles has got to welcome home a state champion wrestler, and now they follow it up with a district champion in basketball. And, I mean, this is, Jason.
Great moment for our school right here, man. I'll tell you what, Coach Aaron Allen, our AD, has been talking about changing the culture and getting our students involved. And when you look out here, man, You've got wrestling, basketball. You've got state champs, district champs. We've got everybody and anybody and somebody out there on the court right now taking pictures. I love it.
And we're going to get a headset on the man of the hour right now. Coach, I know you're not one for celebrating. I know you're not that kind of guy. But how's it feel to know you're a district champion?
You know, it's not about me. These kids, all these seniors, all the time they put in, everybody on this team, they put in so many hours to get here, and this is them. I just allow them to do what they can do, and they do it the best they can. I'm so proud of these guys. We were talking today. Last year's district championship, it hurt really, really bad when we went to overtime and lost to Springfield Catholic, a really good Springfield Catholic team. And we talked today about how many games we played over the summer, all the games that we played this year, and we tallied it up. And I think we calculated from the summertime, we went 28-2. Season record this year up to tonight, I think we were 23-3. We had 23-3. I think we were 55-5 in that span.
That's insane.
And we talked about how that has got us to this point, and how those little things that we talk about got us here to win this. And those seniors bought in. They've had an opportunity to play in 2 and 3 district championships in a row, and finally got one. So I'm so proud of those guys.
You guys faced adversity in this game. Honestly, Colcamp came out with an incredible game plan. They really slowed it down, found a way to get the ball inside, and for that matter, took the lead late in this one. And we were watching from up here as your kids went to the huddle at the end of the third quarter. Number 10 was yelling, "Wake up," at his teammates.
Yeah, he's a coach on the floor for us. I don't really got to say much because he sees the game totally different than others. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give credit to a dude that he doesn't think he deserves it. Michael Vansel knocked the lid off for us and hit some big threes there in that fourth quarter that allowed some other guys to hit them, and it helped us out. And kudos to him, Mr. Sniper Vansel there.
I've been telling Jason for weeks, man, he's a young Steph Curry, and not just Michael, but also in the fourth quarter, something happened with 35, and he came to life for your squad on the rebounds and scoring.
We talked, and we talked about rebounding's been our biggest improvement we've had, and we didn't do a very good job in the first 3 quarters. So we were fighting ourselves a little bit, and we just kept talking, hey, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep getting through it, and they did, and they battled. And in that fourth quarter, we finally started to do what we can do, which allowed us to get this lead. I wish we'd shoot better free throws, but we hit them when it mattered, and we were able to get the win. And so I'm so proud of these guys.
Man, 55-5 is insane. You can now say that this season your boys have claimed a conference championship. They've claimed a district championship. And if I understand right, Tuesday, you're going to get to play a sectional game in your house.
Yeah, it'll be a good thing. One more opportunity to play on our home court when we didn't have a lot of games at home this year. So that's a reward, I guess, for all of our road games that we did have, coming in battle tested and able to face a really good Colcamp team. Coach Shear has done a great job with those kids, and he gets everything out of them. And they stuck to their game plan. They didn't waver at all, and they did it. And kudos to them. They were right there with us, and it could have went either way there until we hit some free throws late. But it gives us an opportunity to play at home, and hopefully we can get things going and practice and be ready. I don't know who we play yet.
The game was tipping an hour later than your guys', so I don't really know yet either, but it's either going to be Montgomery County or Herman. Yeah,
two really good teams are going to come in here, and we've got to do what we can do and hopefully get another win and to get us on that path to that Final Four that these kids want.
Coach, I know you've got some celebrating to do with your boys and then some hard work to get to. Any final thoughts on tonight?
I'm going to leave it to credit these kids. Credit the kids. It's not me. When you let kids do what they love and you let them play the way they want to play, sometimes you get more out of them than you think you can. And that kind of showed tonight.
Great game, Coach. Congratulations on being a district champion, man, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That is Coach Josh Walters of these Versailles Tigers, as they are now district champions.
I'll be back up shortly, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan Pryor telling me, you know what, I'm not worried about it. Jason's down there celebrating with his boy. And I got to say, man, he really showed it tonight. He really showed he is the shooter we thought he was. It's been a great showing from these Versailles Tigers. It's been a great season, and it's still going. We will be back with coverage of these Versailles Tigers on Tuesday. Technically, we'll be back first. Monday night, we're in Tipton. The Tipton ladies will be at home in their sectional matchup as they play host to Fayette. And these Versailles Tigers are at home on Tuesday as they play host to the winner of Herman in Montgomery County. We're going to put a wrap on this broadcast because I don't have much of a voice left. Congratulations to your 2024 Class 3 District 8 champion, Versailles Tigers, they defeat Colcamp 50-45. For Mark back at the studio, for Jason and Britt on the camera, I'm Colton. This has been another presentation of KS95 Sports. Good night.
Ball on KS95. This game was brought to you by Vicky Devine with eXp Realty, The Shed Batting Cages, Elite Roofing, Penmax Staffing, Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles, Como Connect, powered by Como Electric Cooperative Incorporated, Polylift Boat Lifts, the Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, the Osage Beach Hy-Vee, Crown Power and Equipment, the Morgan County Health Center, Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales, Chuck Yo, the Land Pro, Sacalaris Ford in Versailles, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Dunn Property Management, Lake Regional Health System, H&R Block of Versailles, First Choice Realty, Christopher Weeberry Agent, the Miller County Health Center. Thanks for listening to High School Basketball on KS95.
Today's country and your all-time favorites at the Lake of the Ozarks. KS95.